I thought we got the counterweighted axe. Did we not get it? Or is it because we decided we weren't going to use axes? Because I know we got the weapon crafter. I thought we got the counterweighted axe. I'm crazy. Because we want bow, sword, grand weapon. Whatever. It's alright. Rima. Rima is our fist and tooth. But she has Katars as a backup. Hey, Rock. How's it going, pal? Hers look good. Do I have her as the White Lion armor? Okay. Gain a speed and 2 strength when attacking with Katars. It's an addition. What kind of farmer are you? I'm not sure what you mean, Mike. Um, okay, so everybody looks good. What was I gonna check? I don't recall. Crit farmer! Yes, I like that. That was good, you got me. Uh, yeah, we'll go through some fighting arts for our survivors. I have to step away. I'll be right back. Right back in a flash. See, look at that, just absolute speed. Okay. Uh. Okay. I'm back. We are all geared up, but we haven't really gone through the specifics yet, and I need to edit Idril's gear grid, who was Zeus, R.I.P. Rest in peace, my friend, and all your leather gear. Also, trying to. I got a giant bandage on my pointer finger as I maneuver the keyboard while I was putting together my minis and using a razor to trim the burrs. Absolutely, like I cut my finger so bad it split my fingernail. It was very sharp, little razor blade I was using. So if I fat finger a couple of keys, sorry about that, fellas. the minis, I rolled a natural 1 while putting together some miniatures. So, it ain't great. Just for everybody's information, I did add some commands to the stream, which is uh, just some mini games you guys can play. It's nothing fancy and it's nothing you have to participate in. If you click exclamation mark, or if you type exclamation mark points, it will tell you how many points you get. You accrue 5 resources every half hour you watch, I think. So you can gamble them, you can duel other viewers, you can go on little raids yourselves in the comments. Um, and again, I'm still trying to work out all the kinks. Everybody starts with none, which actually, give me 1 second here. Hopefully this doesn't pull up all my personal information for all you guys to see. If it does, oh well. You guys are my fellas, so that would be okay. You can also hit exclamation mark items, and that will tell you what you can redeem with your points. Right now, I only have one. Here, let me do this real quick. I'm gonna give everybody 20 points. I would give you guys a ton more because you've been watching me for years, but there you go. Everybody's got 20 points now. You can exclamation mark items. Only thing I have set up right now is you do exclamation mark toot and it'll play a fart. So you can play that after I've rolled some pretty terrible dice. Or right now, Bill. It's good. We do need to get the sound settings worked out for it. It does have a delay, so you'll have to plan ahead when you can just tell I'm going to roll something terrible. But it should acknowledge that command. If not, I'll have to look into it and see why it's not. And again, it's just completely for your guys's, I don't know, viewing pleasure. You don't have to participate in any of it at all. Um, but if you do exclamation mark games, it will tell you all the games that are available for you guys to play. So, again, you're more than welcome to do so. And please don't feel like you have to if you do not want to. Oh, sorry. Sorry, I told you wrong. So it's not exclamation mark toot. It's, sorry. I might be able to change that, but it's exclamation mark redeem and then toot. Exclamation mark redeem space toot. That'll do it. Somebody who wants to sacrifice 10 of their hard-earned points. Yep, there it is. Nice roll. So, anyways, I'm gonna add a couple more things throughout like the years. Some more. They're mostly just sound bots, but I'm gonna make them vary in uh, like some that are like a celebration after we do something good. Celebrate sounds. I'm also gonna incorporate uh, things where you guys can redeem points to make decisions or control, who does final blow, stuff like that. Uh, just stuff that you're more than welcome to completely ignore if you just want to view, but stuff that also isn't really gonna take too much of my focus and attention. Just kind of whatever you guys want to do. So I worked on that this last week. Thought it would be kind of fun for everybody, so I did it. So we get a survival and an insanity on arrival for the stone things, stone noses. And we did decide to go after a level 2 White Lion, is what we picked. So, let me think here. There's also, I'll start a poll before every hunt. You can bet as many points as you want on which color survivor is going to deal the final blow. If you win, you get good money back. You can double your points that you bet. If you don't, then you lose those points. You can also do exclamation mark gamble with any amount of points that you have, and you got a 50-50 chance to either double the points you gambled or lose them. There is a 30-second cooldown on that one so that you guys can't just degenerately gamble in the chat all day. Titan. Alright, so let's go through. You should get 4 because it's a 1 in 4 chance. Uh, you're right. Maybe I did. I might have set it up. I might, I, I might have set it up that way. Let me see. I could check really quick. Because in betting, you get 2 minutes to do it, and we will do it today. So if you bet correctly, let me see what you get for it. Oh, reward multiplier of 4. Look at me. I knew that. I knew that I did that. See, Bill, you and I were on the same wavelength. It is. You get 4 times your multiplication uh, of whatever you bet. So let's go through. I'm going to move the Dragon Armory back over here. Let's go through our survivors' fighting arts before we depart. So we're taking Elena, very familiar with our bowman. She's wonderful. She has extra sense. She can dodge an additional time. She has Abyssal Sadist, which the first time you win the monster each attack, gain a survival and an insanity. And we had to take Last Man Standing in a random fighting art, which sucks. But that's okay. It is what it is, you know. Gimli is rocking Thrill Seeker, so he gets the double survival when he gains it during a showdown. On a perfect hit, he gains an Insanity. Who really cares? And then Leader, which basically just means anybody that doesn't have the courage can uh, take the path of the courageous in overwhelming darkness, which we will probably hit. When he encourages somebody, they gain a speed for the rest of that attack. Idril is our kind of new and improved survivor. This is our flower survivor that was reborn. But I believe we lost her flower, right? She doesn't get the flower back, I don't think. The sleeping virus flower. I might be wrong, but I don't think when she's reborn, I don't think she starts with it again. The flower's just gonzo. So she has cross arm block. Whenever we're hit, after hit locations are rolled, we can change one to the arms location. Could come in handy. Tough is also great. Fated Blow is awesome. Once per showdown, you may give your next wound attempt 2 strength and devastating 1. And last but not least is Rima. She's kind of our Mod Podge survivor. She's only got blotted out. She's working through Fist and Tooth mastery. She has Qatar specialization because we have a Qatar master, but she's only at 2 of 3 Fist and Tooth. So if we can get a point with her, we will. Otherwise, she's mostly just there. Yeah, she does have a dismembered arm, and she's swinging 2 sets of Qatars on a technicality. She can't operate two-handed weapons. This is not considered a two-handed weapon. Rock gave us a great visual. She's got one strapped to her stub. The stub of an arm that's coming out one side has a Qatar strapped to it. She also has Acid Palms, you are correct. The Acid Palms ability, so her Fist and Tooth has Sharp. So we will be trying to get a Fist and Tooth proficiency point here. So that's everybody's stuff. Yep, Deadpool and his baby arm. Absolutely. So we will set up a hunt for a level 2 white lion. We're going to take mineral gathering. We're not going to worry about putting it past overwhelming darkness because he's just on the next step. So we are just going to put it on the first step that we come to there. We got 2 pickaxes now in the rotation. I thought. I guess not. Oh, we didn't have a leather, right? I thought we did another one. Nope, just 1 bone pickaxe. Maybe we were thinking about doing it. Thinking. We only have 1 pickaxe. Yeah, what is the wording on that? When you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You're the guest. Red and blue. Oh, yeah. Ooh, I can't see. So I didn't add it to the gear, but I did add it to their gear sheets. So let me just run in here and add an extra bone pickaxe. I thought we did too. So that's what I thought. Alright, now our first thing we come to here, what do you know? Mineral gathering. We're looking for some iron. Honestly, we need a lot of iron. But scrap will do, because we're planning on getting scrap smelting soon. Hemophilia, here we don't come. I might need to reset this table at some point because we've lost like 4 dice. I'm not sure where they are. But, oh, he's doing an advanced toot. Oh boy, here we go. It better be better roll than that. Alright, come on. A 6? The pre-fart did nothing. A 6 is an iron resource, fellas. Hello. That's exactly what we were looking for. Let me snag this iron. 1 down. How about 1 to go? I need to roll again, though, to see if this snaps. So we roll another d10, and we want low. We want sub 6 here. Otherwise, our axe snaps. Okay, 3. So the axe is unharmed. Very nice. Good job, Israel. Good for you. And now to Elena's pickaxe. We're looking for another 6 through 7 if we can be... You messed up the gear grids and started the hunt? What'd I do? I messed them up? 3 is for the second roll, Bill, because after we found the strange, as you free it, roll a d10. On a 6 plus, you hear a snap, archive the pickaxe, and we rolled a 3. So I'm going to set this die down real quick. Look at the top, please. Okay. So for like Gimli's, I think we had, because Gimli's hasn't changed. He's just got all rawhide stuff. I also have not yet departed in the app, so I can still change anything. What did I mess up? Please let me know. No scythe. Okay, guy. Alright. Alright. We did go through fighting arts and abilities. Okay, get a load of this guy. No scythe, he says. Alright, so we are going to depart, because I'm pretty sure I got him alright. Got him! Got him. Okay, our second use of the bone pickaxe comes from Elena, and we are looking for a 6 through 7. Gimli has Battle Surge. Sweet battle. Oh! Too little, too late, Bill. You strike a stone that resembles your face. It explodes, covering you in blood. Gain an insanity and the hemophobia. Yep. That's unfortunate. That's tough stuff. Thank you. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. It deserved it. So she's got to come down here to disorders. Oh, this will be her first one too. So we're not going to be replacing that unless we Ooh, and Lion hands out bleeds like candy. Okay. And they get an insanity, I believe. Yeah. Oh, good. Only 20. Sheesh. Sheesh. Okay. Now to our first real event, which is also Elena that's revealing this event. Well, we got an iron out of it, so can't be too mad, right? Is this Elena? Yeah, it is. Okay. Elena. Um, and it's Lion in Heat. The darkness is filled with unearthly screeching and yelling. Huddled together, the survivors close their eyes but cannot sleep. All survivors suffer 1 brain event damage, which we have 20 insanity, 16 insanity, 7 and 12. So no problem. Do we have piss? Yes, because we've made leather. Gimli is next. Oh my gosh. Nobody move. I accidentally picked up the entire board. Okay. Oh my gosh. Stop doing that. Isn't this usually locked so that it can't be picked up? I'm being set up. I'm being pranked. Lock that thing. There we go. Okay. We're dialed. We're back. Let me put Lion and Heat back in there. Okay. So now Gimli's going to go. And he's going to flip White Lion Cub. We know the drill. We're going to slay him. But it is risky with a level 2, some would say. We get 1 random basic resource each. So that's times 4. So let's shuffle these. Our traditional triple shuffle. Truffle shuffle. Let's put the Slenderman cards away. It's weird. Alright, and 4. 1, 2. Okay, good spread so far. 3, nice. And 4. Not bad. Not a bad spread. Truffle shuffle? I'll have to hook up a face cam and show you. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll add a face camera with like a green screen behind me so we can make it even that much more entertaining. Okay, well now we done did slayed the cub. Now we gotta pay the price. Don't get no farts ready. You guys are running out of points already. Bill's out of points. Oh, well, no. No? Yes, he is, I think. Jeez. Bill's been farting. Alright, come on. Hi. Hi, 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 hi. No! No! No way! Oh my gosh. A 2? Is that worth a lifetime reroll? Can we live through Enraged? I don't know if we can live through a level 2 Enraged. Are you sure? That's a tough situation to be in for the fellas. We're going to have to do no messing around. It's going to have to be like kill him as quick as we can. Alright, well, showdown for a level 2 lion. And I have to go find Enraged. And I believe, according to, I think it was Rock was telling me, something lame like, this Enraged is in addition to his other AI, that's tough. It's a tough look. So let's just hope that Enraged is in this deck. It's not. So I think Enraged is an advanced. I really hope I got muted in time. That sneeze came out of nowhere. 1 damage token per monster level. We are so hosed. We are so hosed. And I gotta pick up a random advanced out of here. 1, 2, 3. We are so cooked right now. Yeah, can you imagine now if I get the testicles? Oh my gosh. If I crit on those, it's game overs. Game over. Thank you, Josh. Bless me, and bless your ears that I hopefully didn't just destroy with that sneeze. Alright, 1, 2, 3. We're just drawing the top. Putting it in. 1, 2, 3. This is not good, fellas. This is not good. So it starts with a speed and a damage. And then it's going to get 2 more damage for Enraged. Woohoo! Sheesh! Oh gosh. We have 2 survivors with no armor. Yucky. And cunning. We're familiar. At the end of each monster turn, the monster extends its claws. So we will want to be dodging out of the way of that. Just to avoid grab. Enraged, let's just read it since I drew it so gracefully. So, while Enraged is in play, White Lion gains +1 damage per monster level. When a survivor suffers any dismembered severe injury or is killed, discard Enraged. Wouldn't be the worst thing if Elena died. She got that flower. Yeah, no arm, then they'll have just double nubs. Alright, let's survive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're going to put these 100% to our advantage. Get this out of my face. So I think we can put it here and here. What do they have to be? They have to be 4 spaces away from all other tall grass. Which that's 4 away. 1, 2, 3. No, maybe back here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's the way to do it. This will at least get us some assistance. My gosh. Yeah, that's good. We're gonna need to live in this tall grass, my friends. You can cat eye dig for insta kill card and use your arrow to retop the card to the crit and crit it a few times. Josh, I don't say this lightly. That might be the best strategy I've heard this campaign. I like that. Plus these gloom arrows. These gloom arrows are about to put in work. You'll just double one it? Cool, 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 cool. Hey, mods, please ban rock for at least 10 minutes. Alright, here we go. So Lion's going to go first. He draws, oh, lick wounds. That's cool. Oh, I thought maybe it was going to waste a, spelled it wrong. It ain't going to redeem nothing. Alright, so he has to discard that and draw another one. Combo Claw. It's a basic. That's good. That makes me happy. Closest threat facing in range. Oh, good. It's our choice. Who's got just disgusting evasion? That would be Gimli. So Gimli's got 4 evasion. Yeah. We're definitely attacking Gimli. So he's gonna stroll right up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Gimli's got 4 evasion. The grass gives him an additional 2. So he's rolling 3 speed here and only hitting Gimli on 10s. Yeah. Yeah. No way! Get lost with that. Okay, Gimli's gonna dodge that one. I need to apply arrival bonuses right quick before I forget. So apply arrival bonuses. Gimli is going to dodge that, so he has to spend a survival. But he's got the armor, so on a 6+, he gets to keep it. Whee! Free dodge. Nice try, lion. But this is at the end of each monster turn, he extends his claws. So then Gimli's going to have to dash. Whoop, 1. Boop. Which he's going to have to spend a survival for that. Let's see if he gets to keep that one. Probably lose this one, let's be honest. Psych. That was a trick. I was tricking you. Okay. Bye-bye. Alright. So Elena is our bow legend. Do we just shoot the gloom arrows? I mean, we're rolling 5 dice. Now's probably the time to shoot the gloom arrows without any cat eye circlet and just hope. He does have Thrill Seeker, yeah, but we have a maximum of 8 survival. So he's just capping out. So I don't think I can roll 5 dice because there's only 4 present, which is just really weird to me. I don't know where those other dice went or how to get them back. I would just like them back mostly. So it's 5 speed, so we'll re-roll one of these. And hitting on a 5+. That's not bad. Wait, I don't think she's in range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's not. Pause. I'm dropping. So she's only got a range of 5 with this bow. Catching what's been missed. Oh, come on now. I ain't missed nothing, Bill. You know it. 1, 2. Will this get her there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll do it. Alright, now we're shooting the arrows. Looking for 5s or better. I want at least 4. Okay, so I get to re-roll one of these because there's supposed to be 5 dice. Okay, so that's 3 out of 5 hits. But I can re-roll any misses once. So I can re-roll this dice twice. Oh my gosh. So that's 4 out of 5 hits. I get to re-roll this one more time because it was also a miss. I'm sorry I don't have 5 dice. Oh, can't re-roll with the arrows, you're right. So I'm just 3 for 5. Allegedly. I still haven't looked that one up. I still haven't looked up the official word on that. Allegedly. 10 is the first wound roll? Cool. 1, 2. I was 3 for 3. I probably would have put Glorious Mane up front because it's impervious anyways. I'm not going to get a wound out of it. I would have just been trying to crit it for the resource. So we'll crit. We'll count this one as a crit from that first reroll, which means unfortunately we don't get to do a wound. I'm almost positive I would have put this first. I would like to redeem it on a wound, but I don't think I would have. So we do get the Shimmering Mane out of it though, which would be nice. Shimmering Mane's a one of. It's kind of a hard one to track down. It's not the testes, I'll tell you that. Okay, and this actually goes back on the hit location deck because of the gloom arrows. So then we'll do Beast's Knee next. We'll resolve this one. So let's go through things again. They just have the extreme luck factor. They got 1 luck for the bow, 1 luck for the charm, 1 luck for the arrow, and they're born with a luck. So it's a 6+ for crits. Well, the arrows are deadly too. So it's a 6+, because I know we're not using the bow, but we are using the arrows, and they're also deadly. Yeah. So 1 luck for bow, 1 luck for charm, 1 luck for arrow. And then they must be born with 1. Yeah, so they get 3 luck, and they're born with 1. So it's 4 total, which means they're critting on 6+. Now, these arrows are also quite strong. They're 9 strength, and the White Lion's toughness at level 2 is only 10. So it's a 2+ to wound, 6+ to crit. I'm going to scooch these out of the way, off to the side. Did we lose the red die? No, there it is. Okay, so we're looking for a 6+. -1 movement would be cool. But we'll take anything above a... Yeah, 6+, so crit. So the White Lion's knee twists unnaturally. That's also a wound. And shatters. The White Lion gains a -1 movement token. We have the chance to hit that twice. Fated Blow is with Idril, the swords person. So that's a -1 movement. This goes back on top. And then Beast's Temple is next up. This does have a failure on it. But it's also got a persistent injury crit, which would be chill. And it's another crit. So let's remember to remove the AI. The blow wallops the White Lion's head, causing shockwaves of blinding pain. Persistent injury. Whenever the White Lion draws an AI, roll a d10. On a result of 1 or 2, discard the card and end the monster's turn. Yes, please. Alright. Now, we know... Oh, wait. How does that work? The gloom-coated arrow. After attempting to wound each hit location, place it on top of the deck instead of in the discard pile. So it would still go over here, though, because it doesn't go into the discard pile. So do I surge with the bowman, or do I get Fated Blow in there since I know there's some safe cards? Maybe Fated Blow, I'm thinking. Get them in there to do some something. So Fated Blow has a ways to go. They have to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, dash 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. We're going to move them to that. Maybe not. Didn't you crit all of them? I did, but only one had a persistent injury. Because after you wound them, place it back on top of the deck instead of the discard pile. So that's what's nice about that one. So loses a survival there, down to 6. That is weird. Did I miss it? I'm gonna reread it again. I'm gonna pull this top one off. Does it say archive? Oh, but I did miss the fact that if the attacker's insane, which they are, they get a strength token. Not that she really needs it in this case. Well, maybe she does. Yeah, she does. But it is not... Yeah. But you can't gain it twice, right? So it literally just becomes a useless card. Because it's a one of. So Blast Sword is what Idril's using. It has the ability to block, which is fun. Um, but we're rolling from behind, 2 speed, 6 plus for a hit and that drops to 5 because we're in the blind spot. So we get an accuracy there. So we need some more 5s. 2 of them. And one of them's a dead draw. It's probably good to get that out of the rotation. So we'll save this Glorious Impervious Main for last. But we'll go after the knee again to maybe get... And I'm going to declare Fated Blow here. So that brings our Blast Sword strength up to 10. And he has a toughness of 10. So this is a 2 plus to wound with devastating. Another crit here would be really cool. It's not a crit, that's okay. Minus 2 toughness or 2 movement would have been kind of cool. So it is successful. We do 2 wounds there because it was devastating. And there's nothing we can do here. No point in rolling against it. We can't gain the Shimmering Mane. I guess we could get a strength token. So yeah, we'll roll against this. We may not gain a Shimmering Mane, but maybe we'll gain a +1 strength token. A 4. It is not a crit. That's okay. Let's give her sword proficiency. Oh, what is her sword specialization? When attacking with a sword, after drawing hit locations, make a wound attempt and then select a hit location to resolve with that result. I forgot about that. That's a nice one. It's kind of fun. Okay. So Idril could surge back there. But I almost want to save her thing to block. Hold on to her surge abilities most of the time so that I can block stuff. I think that will come in more handy. And I know it's not good to attack directly in their facing for the lion specifically while people are in the facing, but I really don't want to give up my grass advantage. So I'm going to jump Rima 1, 2, 3. What do we think, gang? Do we want to let her try to wound with Fist and Tooth, or do we want to go straight to Katars? She has -1 speed. Oh no, but she picks up a speed, but I think it's only when attacking with Katars. It is. So she has -1 speed, so she would only roll 1 die with Fist and Tooth. So Rima's rolling once, hitting on 5 plus. I don't love those odds. Okay, a miss. So I guess we'll surge. Let's try that again. 5 plus here. Nope, sorry, 6 plus because she's not in the blind spot. Doesn't matter. 2 and 3 definitely ain't gonna do it. Wouldn't have done it with Katars either. There would have just been more options. Okay, well I'm gonna have Gimli. I think I'm gonna have Gimli attack right in the face because I want it to target Gimli. If it runs through him, I guess that's my bad. But I feel like this is a better setup because he'll get that grass evasion. It'll target him because he's directly in facing. We're just gonna try that. So Bone Axe is 2 speed 6 plus. So 1 hit. And it's Beast's Brow. So I don't think he has a ton of strength. He really doesn't. There's a wound result on this. He is Axe specialized, Not mastered though, right? How close is he to mastered? Pretty close. So we are wounding on a 6+. That is not ideal. Not ideal at all. So we'll get rid of this. This is our hit die. We need a 6+ here to wound. 10. Nice, nice, very nice. So he does get that proficiency point. The axe that he attacked with is savage, so it does 2 wounds once per attack on a crit. And then we get a -1 accuracy token. See, we need like a celebration redemption that's cheap, that's not going to cost many points. Nice. That's big. Do we want to surge with the bowman? I do. I see the celebration emoji spam, and I appreciate it. Because that's how I feel inside. Alright, we'll surge with the bow then. Spend a survival to surge. She can't shoot with the gloom-coated arrows, but she is going to shoot with this bow. 3 speed, 5+. May re-roll any misses once. Show me some 5s. 993. We'll re-roll this dog to try to get a third wound or third hit. Ooh, just short. Just short. Okay. So just 2. 1, 2. We got Beast's Tricep, which is... Oh, discard a mood currently in play? Ooh, that would be huge to crit, team. That would be huge. And Strange Hand is another good one. What's the failures we're dealing with here? Basic action targeting the attacker. It's not great. We've got 6 strength on the bow right now total. So we're wounding on 4+, critting on 6+. Bill's feeling a double crit. So we'll start with this one just because, I mean, we gotta try, right? We gotta give this a go. Beast Tricep, 6+ right now. I don't ask for a whole lot. That ain't gonna do it. Ain't gonna do it. What is the mastery with a bow? Oh, they all gain deadly too. That's cool. So we're actually critting on 5+. Nothing I could do about that. There's no reroll. No, it's just a failure, unfortunately. It is a 4+. So he's going to move through Rima. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rima's getting knocked. Sorry, Rima. And then it's basic action. Targeting me with that mood still in play. Really needed that one. Needed it bad. So this is a 3 speed situation. Very, very high accuracy because she's only got 2 evasion. And these are worth 4 damage apiece. This is going to hurt. She does have the flower, which she's our hardest hitter right now. I would be a little worried about our ability to... Oh, and a -1 accuracy, right. I would be a little bit worried about our ability to defeat the lion without her, but that's okay. So 2 1s, 2 misses, 1 hit. This is worth 4 damage, and we can only take it to 1 spot. One spot will keep us off the critical table, and it's a headshot. We just need it to be the head. Oh, let's go. My hacks are working. My hacks are working just fine. All right, 4 to the head. All right, let's do better here, though, on Strange Hand. Let's do better. Let's be better. Be better, do better. We're better. We're better. Crit. I honestly would have much rather had the other crit, but that's okay. So this is good for a wound. She has Abyssal Sadist, so she picks up a survival and an insanity. Not like she needs it. Jeez. And a crit. You hack off the monster's hand, spend a survival. Yeah, that was just given to her for free. To gain a permanent strength. Thanks. And it is a persistent injury. Lost hand does affect some cards. So here's the problem. We're going to need to dash her out of the way, probably, right? So if we dash her, we would go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to get her out of facing and out of closest. Because if she ends up behind, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she's still going to end up being closer than Gimli. Behind grass this way? But if he targets someone in facing, it will still be her, even if she's farther away. So if we went up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, she's no longer in his facing. Well, in blind spot, she's also probably going to get run through when he goes to attack Gimli. And she's going to get knocked way out of the way. Some of his stuff is closest survivor, right? Which would be, so if we went dash 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, spent the survival for it, she's no longer in facing or closest. I think that's as prepared as we can be. So we'll draw his AI, but wait. Persistent injury whenever he draws an AI, which this is going to target Rima on the ground, so we should probably roll a 1 or a 2 here. This would be a good time for it. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. There it was. I could see it. That should count. I should get to pick. Alright. So we don't get to discard this, and this is Maul. Victim of grab last round. Nobody was grabbed. I did spend the survival, yeah. Nobody was grabbed, but Rima is the closest knockdown survivor. Now, if we were to spend some survival in here, we could encourage Rima, but I don't think Rima could get out of the way. But she could get into grass. Because they got 5 movement. And where is Rima at, technically? Okay, adjacent. So she would not be able to get out of the way enough. But we could encourage her and she could dash into the grass right here. And be in a much better evasive situation. Because we're going to get some bleeds here, which means Elena's going to end up knocked down. I'm going to have Gimli in this break in the flow encourage Rima. Let's see if he gets to keep that survival point. I think it's a 10. 6, so he does get to keep it. Stays maxed out. Now Rima is going to dash. 1, 2, 3. We're going to move her over here. 3. She's got to spend a survival on that. And does not get the chance to get it back. Now we're moving forward with Maul, who it's targeting Rima. So he's going to turn to fight Rima. Now Rima has 2 evasion plus the 2 evasion from the grass, which puts us at 6 plus, and then minus 1 accuracy puts it at 7 plus. So it's 3 speed, 7 plus, but it will do 6 damage per hit. Oof. Everything sub 7 here, please. 1, 2, 5. Awesome. Okay. 0 for 3 on the lion's part. But they can no longer dash away from cunning. So at the end of the each monster turn, the monster extends its claws. If there are any adjacent survivors, which there is just one, grab him at random and full move away from all threats. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Rima ends up right here, knocked down with 2 damage to a random hit location. That's her body. I mean, the grab damage is 100 times better than... Actually, I can tell you it's exactly 3 times better than what we would have just suffered from that attack. If it would have hit. Okay. So let's remember here, Gimli encouraged, Rima dashed. So Gimli cannot encourage again this round, and Rima cannot dash. She could be encouraged and attack from where she is, but that's where it ends. So Elena is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's out of range. She could get into range. We're going to keep her as far out of range as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I want the the one arm. Well, she's down. Okay. I respect it. I can try that. Since she's down, it's not going to bother anybody else. So it has to be somebody other than Gimli. We'll let it be Idril. We'll encourage Rima again. Rima's up. Rima's going to move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's not dashing. She's just moving. And she's going to attempt to get this freaking Fist and Tooth. So she's got 1 speed. She has to get a 5 plus. Okay, she wants it. She wants the proficiency point. Beast's ribs. She's got, I'm not gonna lie, she's looking pretty good. So she's got 4 strength right now. 2 from the necklace and 2 standard. And it's sharp. So she's got good crits. And, yeah, so she's critting on 7 plus, and she's got acid, so she's sharp. So she's got 2 dice to get 6. 2 dice to get 6. She only needs 1. That is a wound and a weapon proficiency point. That'll put her proficient. If the attacker has 3 plus understanding, which she does not, she only has 1. She's not very smart. Okay, so that's gone, and so is that AI card. Nice. Now we're gonna move Elena to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and she's gonna ready aim fire. 3 speed, 5 plus. 1, 2 hits. I say we reroll the miss. What do you guys think? Is there really that much of a difference in drawing 2 and 3? There's 16 cards left. We should probably just try to get the extra hit while we can. I'm going to executive decision. Somebody get the fart ready. 1, 2. We were hosed at 2. We were hosed at 2. Okay. The attacker is caught in the White Lion's ruse and is savagely mauled. Attacker is doomed. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. I wish we had a little bit more range at this point. Then we could have avoided this whole thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's just not really the person we wanted it to happen to, especially away from grass. She has 2 evasion, and these are gonna hurt. So anything sub 5 is a miss. Anything over 5 is trouble. Hit, miss. What's this third one? Hit. 2 hits. 2 hits worth 4 damage apiece. So these are each on the severe injury chart. A waist and a legs. Alright, we gotta roll twice. So she's absolutely knocked down. We gotta go to severe. I wanted her to get this line a little bit... Oh, I'm frozen. Not good. Oh, we're back. I wanted her to get a few more wounds on this guy. She really is our biggest hitter. Yeah, hemophobia. Thank goodness she's already knocked down, because she's definitely about to get some bleeds. So we'll do waist first. She doesn't have acanthus? No. So waist, we'll go there first, because it's probably a little more severe and more difficult to survive than legs. She does have tough. No, she doesn't. She's a bum. Idril has tough. Oh, she just gave up. She just quit. She doesn't have a reroll. She doesn't have a lifetime reroll. I do think we have 1 in this group. Idril has 1. Would we like to use it? Just analyzing this situation. She does have the flower. Does that discard this mood? So it would discard Enraged. I would like to see them come back as the flower, but they don't come back with their mastery, I don't think, do they? She is the biggest hitter. But we're using Katars now. The Katars are pretty good. I think we gotta let her go. I think we need to save the reroll for a more drastic measure, like a story event, settlement event. So, final breath. With your last gasp, you utter final words of bravery. Adjacent survivors gain a survival. You are dead. So nobody's adjacent. I would just hate to waste a reroll on somebody that's okay if they pass. You know? So, in here, we have to change her to dead. We get 2 for that, and we'll remember it's Elena. We'll remember. So, when you die, a flower blooms from your corpse. Add a warm virus to the timeline next year. You are the guest. I will check the second injury. So for legs, you still don't think I archived the flower? So does it just stay with her permanently? In that case, Idril would have 1 too. The legs would have been 5. So this is what the lion did to her corpse. Hamstrung. Ripped out some hamstring. Yeesh. Well, I'm going to leave it in her grid, just in case. And we can do a little bit of looking. And if that's the case, we'll just make room in the middle of Idril's for it. Okay, so she's dead, which means we get to discard Enraged. and take these 2 damage tokens off. Oh, well good. It's about time something's OP in our favor, right? Okay. So, Rima, not a bad time for Cat Eye and Founding Stone for the insta-kill. That's not untrue. Double one leaping on lava. It never happens. Never. I've never heard of it. What is that? Is that like some kind of hunt event? That's crazy. He has 9 health points still remaining. Total. 1, 2, 3. 9 total. 8 cards. 4 and 4. So everybody still has their attacks though, right? Except for Rima. Because Rima ran around. So we got Idril and Gimli that can both still attack. Rima still can surge. She can, but she can't dash. And she's not adjacent. So Idril can do some dirty things though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And probably dash. 1, 2. And she's going to attack with the Blast Sword. She is our Founding Stone person. Is that how it works? Yes, sorry. I meant to dash to grass. Don't look at those. They don't count. That 10 and 9 don't count. That hurts. So in that case, then the flower comes to her. She keeps it. Where are they? Are they in Sense Memory or are they in Rare Gear? I think they're in Rare Gear. So she gets a luck. Yay! No, you don't want her to die every time. You just don't mind if she does die. It's just, it's okay. So she has 3 luck. From what? Oh, those are her carryover stats from last time. So she gets that temporary luck. Dub. Okay, Blast Sword time. Pizza time. Look at that look at that luck, by the way. She's critting the same as our bowman. So with the Blast Sword, it's 2, 6, and 8. We are in the blind spot, so it's 2, 5, and 8. So 1 hit. Uh-oh. I'm not scared. We need a 2+ to wound this, a 6+ to crit it. I would love another crit. That way he loses another accuracy. Woo-hoo-hoo, baby. Right at the bottom. So it is not a failure. We do succeed. We do wound on a 2+. So there goes that. And you know what? We are going to try this. So Gimli's going to sidestep 1, 2, stay in the grass, and he's going to Cat Eye Circlet. Just so we can see what we're dealing with here. 1, 2, 3. Are there any that are worth a stone? This one could be. Oh my gosh, this one could be. To just, well, we would maybe want to knock it down on a fresh round. So let's put that on the bottom, so that's the first one we draw next time. We could throw... We could throw at Beast's chest. And then we would get a resource and have a chance to kill him instantly. What do you guys think? Like that? And that would leave us still with, I think, just 1 stone. We are crit farmers. Yeah, I mean, I don't like wasting stones either, but we don't super use them at this point. Because we do have a lot of luck, so we just kind of fight with the luck. So we'll lob this stone, which means we need to archive it. I am going to go in and check, because we've been doing pretty good with archiving and stuff. I'm going to see how many it says we have in our settlement storage. So we are down. This is our last one that's in the gear grid here. So an automatic crit on Beast's chest. You strike at the White Lion's stout heart. So it's still a wound as well. Gain 1 random White Lion resource, which is what we're here for. We need a lot of those because we got to go into the Flower Land possibly. Nice. You remember how long it took us to get that last campaign? And we just got it by accident on a 1 draw? Sheesh. We farmed this for like, it seemed like it was like 10 hunts to get that freaking Eye of Cat last campaign. Alright, roll a d10. If the result is a lantern, the White Lion dies instantly. Ooh, I saw the lantern as we rolled it. I really thought it was going to happen. Okay, he ain't dead, but we got a resource out of it. That did require Idril to surge. Okay. And that's really all we can do, because Gimli moved and did, so we have to pass the torch to the lion. I did take an AI out. He should have 7 now. Yeah, 7 total, 6 guards. Okay. Let's see. So power SWAT, but before that happens, he's drawing an AI. 1 or 2 would be cool. Oh, there's that 2 again. Should just get to pick it. Okay. So he is going to get to carry out this attack. Closest threat facing in range. Wonderful. That is Gimli. So this is just 2 speed. So 2 plus accuracy. Gimli has 4 evasion, which makes it 6 plus. The grass makes it 8 plus. And then -1 accuracy makes it 9 plus. So 9s and 10s are the only ones that hit here. Classic. So we will be dodging that. And let's see if we get to keep that survival point. We do not. So it stays at 7. But nothing happens here. Yeah, enraged is a bummer. It's a bummer. I really think we probably could have handled the lion at level 2 enraged no problem if we would have still had our leather gear. You know? So now Gimli's going to have to dash because it's the end of the monster turn. Beep. He dashes 1 back in the space of cunning. So he's going to spend a survival down to 6. Let's see if he gets to pick that survival. So he gains a survival, and because of Thrill Seeker, he gains 2 whenever he gains 1. So he's back maxed out. And now we need to try to crit this thing to knock it down. That would be the most ideal. So we're going to send in Idril, who has actually very good crit capabilities, just like our bow. So it's 2 speed, 5 plus accuracy from the blind spot. 6, 7. So 2 for 2. So she is a sword master. So I'm going to put them in this order, or a sword proficient, sorry. But if I roll something that I don't like, I can switch it on the first attack. So when attacking with a sword, after drawing hit locations, make a wound attempt and then select it. So we're going to roll. And then we're going to pick which one it goes to. a crit. Tell you what, that's definitely going to knocking the White Lion down. I would love to get the White Lion resource, but I'm going to pick this one. It would be foolish not to. So it's good for a hit. Or a wound, sorry, Rock. I've been doing better about hits and wounds. 1, 2, 3. And he is KO'd for the time being. Now accuracy becomes a lot easier, but we're still looking for another 6+ here. Still looking for another 6+. Because a crit here would get us another resource. A 9. I get quixotic about it. Yep. You bruise the White Lion's femur, crippling its graceful movement. It gains another -1 movement token. And positive stats versus negative. And gain a White Lion resource. Yay! A white fur. Okay. Oh, and a wound. I'm going to have her surge, probably, because she's our crit machine at this point. So Idril's going to surge. She's rolling 2 dice, hitting on 3+ because the lion is knocked down. 8/8. That'll do it. 1, 2. So all of these are canceled. We're going to roll, and then with our sword proficiency, we're going to get to see which one we want that to go to. Okay, so which one has a better crit? Because we're going to save that one. Neither of them have. This one doesn't really help us. Non-deaf survivors gain 3 insanity. We don't want insanity, so we're going to get rid of that one. And we're going to resolve Beast's Brow. Is it just me, or is the mic super low? The mic might be super low. I can adjust that. 6. That's a crit. Let me turn. I just didn't want. I'm kind of a loud person, so I didn't want to be blowing your guys' ears out. I am planning on buying a different microphone for this stream. But yeah. Maybe his face is far away. Yeah, it's one that's right up next to my cheek. So sometimes it drifts away, but it is close right now. Beast Sprout. It is a crit, so we get to take an AI off. The White Lion's vision is impaired, gains another -1 accuracy token. Isn't it funny that generally all it takes is one survivor to die, and then everything just crumbles and falls apart for the quarry? I believe I removed what was appropriate there because I only hit once. So now, who else has decent crit ability? Gimli's only rocking 1 luck. Rima's got 2. And the Katars are deadly. So this is, fun time, this is the Kingdom Death sim rather than the Tabletop Simulator. I do know Tabletop Simulator has the ability to play Kingdom Death, but this is their actual this is the actual Kingdom Death licensed simulator. So we'll go 1, 2, 3. Let's see exactly where the lion is. Okay. So we'll just go here. So Rima's attacking with the Katars. Now she gets 4 dice to do so, and she's hitting on 2+. I did remove the wound, yep. So we're looking for 3+ with 4. Jeez. Sheesh. 3 for 4 there. 1, 2, 3. Nice. That's big. That's huge. We love that. White Lion is knocked down. Hmm. Old news. Ooh, gain a lion tail. I like that. Okay, so we're critting on 7+ with this survivor. We like that. 7 or higher. See, you just gotta speak. You gotta speak gently to the dice. You gotta coax them into what you want them to be. So we remove a wound, -1 accuracy token, and another -1 accuracy token. Jeez. Poor guy can't even see. I did remove the wound, right? Yes. But I did not get that lion tail yet. We don't really care what these resources are. We're mostly getting them so that we have resources to swap out for flower resources and convert them to leather to try to complete or get closer to completing our dragon armor set. So we move on to Beast's Ribs here. We'll reroll this 7. It's a hot die. So this wound is good, but it's also canceled because he's knocked down. Even the reactions in your favor are canceled when they're knocked. A 3. So he has 10 toughness. We have 7 strength, so we are wounding on a 3+. So it is a successful wound, even though it's not even near a crit. And we're moving on to the tricep. For a wound. We didn't need to crit that. A crit wouldn't have done us any good. Okay, he's down to 1 life point. All we have to do is hit him 1 more time. And we'll let Gimli try to do the honors here. We all have gotten our weapon proficiency points. Correct? Yeah. So we're just ready to kill him. So Gimli rolls up. He's adjacent now. Also, just for everybody's knowledge, when the White Lion was knocked over, he's facing Gimli. So when he stands back up, he will be facing Gimli. That's the way I'm going to manipulate him, because Gimli's got our evasion. So, Bone Axe, 2 speed, 3+. We got 2 chances at it. Which crit is better? No resource there. Okay, random basic resource. There's at least a chance at that. So we have no luck with 1 luck. So 9-10 gets us 1 additional basic resource. 9-10. 2. Yeesh. Thankfully, so that's a miss, but we can re-roll that because we're Axe Specialist. So we can re-roll any misses once. Different, but not really. So he has 10 toughness and not any minus toughness. So we need a 6+ to wound him. And that is not going to do it. So we failed Fleshy Gut, and now we're moving on to Soft Belly. We get 1 more chance at a 6+. Oh look, this 10 gets us a White Lion resource. I just can't read. That's why it saved the 9 or 10 for this. Oh my gosh, give me a break. Another 2, that's another fail. We can't re-roll that one. We can only re-roll 1 miss once. If your wound attempt fails, you may ignore it and attempt to wound the same location again, limit once per attack. Nice dice, where'd you get them? That's so funny. Never heard that one. We do have Sweet Battle, so we are going to surge without spending survival with Gimli again. So Gimli's rolling 2 dice, the lion's knocked down, so we're hitting on a 3+. For the last wound, to just kill the guy. Don't drag it out. 2 chances at it again. Impervious, that's cool. That's really cool. We already critted the Impervious card, so it is literally as close to a dead card as you can get. But we're going to go after this one. Oh no. Titan's trying to predict the future. Okay, we need a 6+. Nice. Thank you for that, Titan. I blame you for that one. We're going to re-roll that. 6+, please. Oh my gosh. 9! It's a crit, no less. We did it, team. We did it. Your attack destroys the White Lion's foot. It loses its leverage. It would gain another -1 movement token, but it's dead. Broken foot. Ignore the effects of grab. That's such a nice crit. But we get a Lion Claw out of that. Right there. A pretty good haul for not even having drawn our resources as rewards yet. Not bad. Not too bad. Alright, so we win with 3 survivors. We miss our bowmen dearly, but something tells me they'll be back. So for a level 2, we get 4 basic and 6 White Lion. So we'll draw the basics first. They have been shuffled, but we'll shuffle them again. 1, 2, 3. So I think we mostly want hide and maybe a couple organs. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, scrap is huge. 4. Alright, and then we get 6 of these White Lions. 1. Okay, how about some more hide? 2. 3. How about some hide? 4. You're kidding me. 5. Thank you. End it with a hide. 6. Give me a break. Oh, and wait. Do we get to use the scavenger kit? Somebody help me. Even though Elena died, do we get to use it, or do we not get to use it anymore? Boo. If we don't get to use it, boo. And I'm going to time you out in the chat. You can use. Sweet. To get us that no use. Oh, come on. Yeah, we still have it. I mean, all her stuff's still going back. Ooh, you know what does get archived? This piece of garbage. Because it's cursed. Bye. So this just says, when you defeat a monster, gain either 1 random basic resource or 1 monster resource. Read Lion Claw 2. Sure thing. A razor sharp retractable claw. But what if I want another resource, Rock? What if I want one? It's not anyone's grid because she's dead? Right, but hear me out. This is my reasoning. I want another one. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense because she's not there to carry it back. But we carry her gear back somehow? Let me just see what it is. Yeah, we don't get it. Gear only works when it's in the grid. Couldn't agree more, Rock. Could not agree more. Alright. So for level 2, we'll let the app take care of all those goodies. So we will complete the showdown. Gimli turns 3 years old. Our little old Gimli. He's getting so old. So we'll return an advance year. Let's do age for Gimli real quick. Not severe injuries, you dumb book. We're done with that. She comes back this year, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, so age 3. Gimli, get something really cool, like max out your weapon proficiency to mastery. 12, I believe, is just a random fighting art. Yes. And he really doesn't have any... Yeah, he could give up Crazed. Crazed really isn't that good. Strategist? Yeah, it's better than Crazed. I mean, I have to take it, but I don't lose any sweat getting rid of Crazed. Okay, so we'll move over to our timeline. We do, however, have to... Oh my gosh. You know, I forgot. You know what I forgot to do? Is I forgot to start the poll at the beginning of the raid on who was going to deal the final blow. It's because you guys all wasted your points farting when I was rolling poorly. I think all you guys should have, like, anywhere from 15 to 20 points just from this episode. Just from watching, I think. How many shuffles, team? How many shuffles do we want? If you didn't roll poorly, we wouldn't toot. Oh, you got me. You got me there. Yeah, looking at 15, 15. Rock's going to be rich. I'm trying to also set up the bot that allows you guys to see your ranking so you guys can compete to try to be who has the most resources out of all the followers in the channel. I'm trying to figure out exactly how to do that, but that's nice because then you'll want to gamble to try to be number one. So I've only got one vote for how many shuffles, and it's 3. Is that what we're all thinking? We're all thinking 3 shuffles? There should be a trophy for least points too. Yeah, but then it'll just go to whoever isn't watching. I'm gonna fart all the time, and I'm gonna put cooler things in than just farting. All right, we're doing 3. 1, 2, 3. Dun dun dun. Weird dream. I haven't done this in a couple seasons. Last time I drew this, Mithra was in here. Weird dream. If you're the only player, a survivor dreams about a giant man that controls their lives from the darkness above. All departing survivors gain 3 insanity. Nice. He almost said... I definitely did say it. Nice. Okay, well, departing survivors get 3 insanity because I control their lives from above. This is classic. This is family friendly. Hadn't drawn this in a long time. Sure, Braden, sure. Haven't been banned in a long time. Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out. I tried to put in there that anytime CB Bill comments more than 3 times in 30 seconds, it's supposed to automatically ban you, but I don't know. It's just not working, I guess. Alright, that was good. That's good. We like that. That's calm. Cool, calm, and collected. I am not in the least bit excited. It's been a storm cloud hanging over my head this whole time because I looked ahead at conviction. I don't know what to do, fellas. If we lose all resources because of this event, I might just delete the channel. I don't want to be dramatic, but I might just delete the channel. No, we do not lose half. You lose all of them. The settlement celebrates with an excess fee. Lose all resources, including your storage. All of them on a 1 through 5. 50-50 shot of losing all our stuff. So, Rock is saying romantic. It does add Bone Witch next year. Is Bone Witch terrible? Or is it okay? Hands of Heat can also remove our storage, though. I like... We don't need Hunt Event 100, which is good. We don't need... No. Lose all resources, including the storage. I don't know, Titan. Bone Witch is poopy, but Hands of Heat could also take our resources away. And all of our survivors would get honorable disorder. At least here they'd get a permanent luck rather than a permanent speed. And is 53 the mask? Is 53 mask maker? Because if we get a luck mask, a death mask on a lucky bowman, they would be critting on 2+, which would be very cool. Don't roll 5 or lower. I know. I honestly might just shut off my PC if I do. Flowers are romantic. Okay, sorry Titan. You can come after me with a scythe, but we'll do romantic, I guess. We'll choose to treasure the mystery. Life is like a quickly fading lantern. Every precious moment must be lived to its absolute fullest. Wait, what do the cards do? What does barbaric versus romantic do? I don't recall. Does barbaric just add +1 to all current and newborn survivors gain a permanent strength? Again. Oh, that's the random fighting art one. I'm not vibing with the romantic pick right now, Rock. I'm not gonna lie. I think I might side with everybody else that's saying barbaric, my friend. Romantic is not good. I agree, Bill. Rock's. Oh, okay. Rock's thinking romantic from Gambler's Chest, which I have not played. I have not played, but I think I did hear in one of Mithra's streams that it is much better there. So we'll do barbaric, and just pray to the scribe that we do not, please, do not roll a 1 through 5 twice. I will cry. Hands of Heat, because we just got slaughtered on gear this campaign, losing all our leather and that sword. Oh my gosh. So we added Hands of Heat. We are picking barbaric. So we'll come over here to some survivors. So we're looking at 1 and 4 strength on our top 2. So if we come over here to principles, conviction, barbaric, it should add it to everybody automatically. 2 and 5 strength. Yep. It added it to everybody. Oh my gosh. Now we gotta roll. Now we gotta roll. Now we gotta roll. Okay, we just need a 6 through 10. And I'm gonna roll the off color die. We just need a 6 through 10. That's all we need. Is a 6 through 10. It's not a big deal. We shouldn't even stress about it because I know we'll get it. And we won't even have to use a reroll. I know that we will get it. Oh my gosh, I didn't know. I had no idea that we were going to get it. I was sick to my stomach. But I'm glad that I played it so cool that you guys couldn't tell. You might be able to hear my heartbeat in the microphone as it's coming out of my throat. Anyways, Master the Darkness, 6 through 10. Nominate a survivor. They gain 4 courage and the following ability, Thundercaller. Once a lifetime on a hunt's board space after overwhelming darkness in place of rolling a random hunt event, use 100 as your roll result. I heard a toot, but no one redeemed. It was me. It was me. So we want to nominate a survivor that is either going to bolden, that we want to bolden, or is going to get all the way to max. So I guess we can do a new survivor that's gonna hit max, or that's gonna bold with this 4 courage. Who is gonna be taking over? So we got Gimli, Idril,
Rima is about to be swapped out, I think, honestly, and Bill's gonna hate that. Uh, but I think they're about to be switched out. Now maybe Arian is 2 strength and evasion and a luck. Okay, they can't work the flower sword, the replica flower sword, if they have -2 red, 1 green. They have to just be a basic survivor. So it'd probably need to be Boreas would need to take over. Also, we can't have flower addiction. I don't know why that's on there. So we'll give it to Boreas, who's going to get 4 courage. He bolded, and he gets the Thundercaller ability. We need a better name for this guy. Somebody please, in chat, give me a better name, because this was just a placeholder for Boreas. It's lame. He's gonna be a big bad survivor, so we need something good for him. Let's go to bold. He'll be wielding the replica flower sword, if that helps. Oh my gosh. No, 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 no. Everybody close your eyes. YouTube, close your eyes. Aragorn. Ooh. Ooh, that would be a good one. Rudy. Rudy. In the settlement phase. Oh, matchmaker. Nice. And we got a matchmaker. That's a good one to have. And now we get to add. What do we got here? 7. That's got to be something permanent, right? Gotta be. It doesn't gotta be. An 8 through 10 is permanent. Gain an endeavor this settlement phase. We already had 6. I don't even know what I'm going to do with 6 of them. Okay. Alright, 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 alright. Things are getting out of hand. Alright. Maybe we can name him Deadpool. Now we need to do a warm virus. Rictus erectus. Okay, alright. You've made your point. Okay. Warm virus. I feel like we were just here. Did you get Thundercaller? I did. It is in their abilities. Nominate a survivor that can consume to be the host. Sure. We want somebody that's got that luck. It's probably going to be Arian. 2 strength, 1 evasion, 1 luck. Because we want those lucks to stack with the bow. That's for show. Alright. This one. I'm changing the name to Legolas. Yeah, you guys like that? So they're about to be absolutely stacked. Okay. You want to use someone that used their reroll. Oh, really? Don't they get to keep it? Oh, they get to gain it. Is that what you're saying? They get to get one back? There is not one with similar stats that used their reroll. And I kind of want to stack luck. But that's alright. Nominate a survivor that can consume. That's Legolas. To be the host. If that's not possible, the flower withers and this event ends. Guess what? It is possible. The host presses the virus flower to their mouth, its delicate petals changing color to match their flesh. A cozy and inspired warmth fills their being as they gently push the flower by its stem down their throat. Which one of these is better? I don't know. I don't even remember which one I rolled last time. I know they're both good. How about we just roll and see? So we're rolling a d10. Ooh, 9. Ooh, ooh, ew, boo. With our luck, that would be the only thing that made you lose. Unable to channel the inspiration, the host roars into the darkness. Departing survivors gain a courage. Wow. I mean, just about literally anything else would you get you something good. Lame. Free courage. No, no, no. Don't need to use a reroll. Unless Legolas will get it back. If we reroll, if we spend Legolas's reroll right here, will he get it back when we welcome the guest? Hmm? Well, he wouldn't have gained it here, right? He wouldn't have gained. There's nothing in here that says that down their throat they get the lifetime reroll back. They don't gain it. Oh. So there's no way to gain it. Okay, then it doesn't really matter. We'll just take the free courage. I thought there was something in there that gave them. So we'll need to make a mental note that departing survivors gain a courage, because there's nowhere in here for me to do that. Keep it locked in tight. We'll remember it. And then we welcome the guest. As the flower is digested, a virus enters the host's bloodstream and travels to their brain. The host experiences a state of euphoria as viral genomes are injected into the cells of their prefrontal cortex and pallium. The host feels as if a satisfying itch within their skull has finally been scratched. That sensation is the last thing they experience as their original self. The host's brain is rewritten, replacing the sum of their life with that of the guest's. The host loses all fighting arts. Pause. He did have one. He'll lose Timeless Eye, which doesn't matter. He doesn't have anything that helps. The host loses all fighting arts, disorders, abilities, and impairments, so they're fresh slate, aside from positive attributes. They gain all the guests' fighting arts and disorders. We'll start with that. So Elena had Extra Sense, Abyssal Sadist, Last Man Standing, and freaking Hemophobia. Extra Sense, Abyssal Sadist, Last Man Standing. Abyssal Sadist, Extra Sense, Last Man Standing. Don't get their courage and understanding. Yeah, that's a bummer. Disorders, he picks up Hemophobia, which is so annoying. But it is good for the pickaxe event, you're not wrong, because then they already have it. And positive attributes. Sorry, I probably could have done that at the same time too. So it's 1, 7, 2, 4. Wow. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4. That ain't right. Wait a minute. Just pause for a second. So it's actually only 1 luck because it was 3 temporary, and it's only 6. So I need to subtract 3 luck and 1 strength. So I need to subtract 3 luck and 1 strength. Everything else was legit. So 3 luck, 1 strength. That was her positive, that was her permanent strength. Because it says in here, it's the, if you click on it, it'll tell you she has 6 permanent and 1 temporary. Here, she has 1 permanent, 3 temporary. So 2 permanent, 1 permanent. So that does, her strength is nuts. And I mean, even 2 luck, I mean, that's just going to have her critting on like really good. And weapon proficiency levels, including type. They do not gain the guest's abilities. So Legolas gains bow mastery, thankfully. Thankfully, we didn't start working on something else. Now we could start working on something else with Legolas if we wanted. But thank goodness he still had max bow, or it really wouldn't have done much for us at all. So because they have that, he's gonna get bow mastery and bow specialization. It's true, he could have done Fist and Tooth with that stuff. 2 base, deadly 2 on a bow, flower and a charm, 6 luck, critting on 4s. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's crazy. Absolute insanity. But I don't think we have enough lantern years to do Fist and Tooth. I mean, aside from like nightmare training, but we're halfway through this campaign. So we don't really have the time to start an 8-year process of Fist and Tooth. You know? And no Twilight Sword. Big dub, big dub. Everybody celebrate. Celebrate that. Ooh, ooh. So he needs to pick up the bow loadout. Except for this turd. Archive, smell ya. Nice. So when he's attacking with a bow, based on this loadout, he gets actually 2 luck from the bow, 1 from the charm, and 1 from the flower. So that does put him at 4 temporary luck when shooting with a bow. Cursed gear does disappear. Yeah, because that person died. This is a new person with same memories. Ooh, it is cursed. Oh, it doesn't. The Twilight Sword stays? No. That's irreplaceable. Oh, gosh. Cursed. A gear special rule. This gear cannot be removed from the gear grid for any reason. If the survivor dies, archive this gear. So they do lose the flower when they die. Archive the gear. So we lose flower, flower, and that. Well, that's 1 less luck with Legolas. So they get a 1 chance at it. Okay, well, we'll need to monitor him a little more closely then. Okay, that's through all the mumbo jumbo. Now, okay, let's add, so we're going to be taking Legolas for sure. Idril again. Probably Gimli. I'm going to put him in there tentatively. And then, I don't want to take Rima. I don't want to. That's just for courage stuff, but that's just temporary. So let's see what we are working with here. We have tons of resources that we can sacrifice. We need an extremely large amount of iron, both for our dragon gear and to get the Twilight, or the Replica Flower Sword. I guess we should probably innovate first. So we didn't get a single basic resource hide. One, two. Do we have just a basic resource hide in here? No way. Wow. So we just have a lot of Dragon King hide. Okay. Well, we'll just get rid of like the tail then. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, main can be 2 hide, so I want to hold on to that. I was just thinking because we have to trade in monster resources for. Oh yeah, perfect hide. Yeah, 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 yeah. Perfect. That'll work. No problem. Because we have to trade in these resources for any forest runs when we do them. They have to be animal or monster resources. So those resources minus an endeavor, and I don't remember. Are we just gonna try to special innovate scrap smelting? Probably. Will get us our random 4 innovations. That's alright, we didn't even get the option to do. So we have drums. We have partnership, which I think just sucks. I hate partnership. Settlement watch. Or shrine. Drums does open up the option for Song of the Brave, which is good. We need Song of the Brave for Overwhelming Darkness and something else, right? Doesn't it help something else? So we got Rock wants drums, Bill wants drums, Josh and Titan are each thinking Shrine. I do like Shrine for that extra point. Oh, you need, yeah, that's why I wanted Song of the Brave so bad in the past. Was for Gorm. You need for Gorm, take drum. But we don't fight Gorm. We don't fight him. Drums? I mean I'm fine with drums, I guess. Doesn't bug me too bad. I almost want to pick Shrine just because I know Rock would love that. Alright, fine. Drums. Whatever, don't talk to me. It's been done. Song of the Brave. On arrival. Oh, can remove a negative token, which is nice because you pick that up. Uh, oh, come on, everybody. Gee whiz. Alright. Drums. I have to remove it now. And this is final. Drums is gone, which means I have to pick up. What did we pick? Okay, Shrine. But then I have to remove. Oh, it didn't. What did it add? It added Song of the Brave. It's too late. It's far too late for that. It added Song of the Brave and what? Bone Beats? No, Forbidden Dance. Alright, so I gotta take Forbidden Dance out because it's not in there anymore. And neither is Song of the Brave. Okay, it's over. It's done. No do-backs anymore. Okay, now that leaves us. So we still, if we want to get unregulated iron, if we want to be able to just make it, we still have to special innovate scrap smelting then, which is 2 scrap, 5 bone, and 5 organ. The 5 bone is no problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5 organ is a little more difficult to swing. We have 5 in our settlement. We'd have to probably sacrifice some leather first. Are we doing a leather set? Oh, we are. Because we're replacing the leather set and then working on dragon armor. Which we only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hide. Which will get us how far in our leather set? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That would almost build us a full set of leather, which would be really nice. and then we can always carry the iron over. Because I think we need 2 iron, or we could. I'll bet we could even build a piece of dragon armor with that 1 iron. I do want to get that grand sword back. I want to get that sword back so that um, we can start working on grand mastery. Oh, Hands of Heat. You're right. Oh gosh. Which means we need to save some that we could use as like fodder resources. Because if we spent an ammonia, we are going to end up being. How much Dragon King armor could you build this second? I think I could build one piece. With the iron and a couple of these bones, I think I could build a piece that we don't have. Oh, actually, I wouldn't even need to use those bones. So we have the helm. We have enough. I don't want to use a leather because I want the leather to go towards leather armor. But with the dragon belt is 2 veined wings, which we have, an organ and an iron. So we could build the belt and then almost build a full set of leather gear. Because we have, what does belt do? Protects your waist. Provides armor in a location armor was previously non-existent. So Dragon Belt is 4. You are not knocked down from suffering a severe injury. That's pretty good. The boots gain +2 movement. Wow. How hard are the boots? King's Claws, a husk, an organ, and an iron. We have King Claws, husk, organ, and iron. So we can do the boots too. Well, we can only do one of them, Bill, because we only have one piece of iron. We need more iron, is what we need. But we could do the belts or the boots. Would you guys rather see 2 movement? We have 3 scrap, but we don't have scrap smelting. We have no ability to uh, break that scrap down into iron because we have to have scrap smelting, and we don't have it. Movement is pretty good, especially on our bowmen. That'll be pretty fun. Yeah, let's do the boots. So in order to build the boots, we have to give up King's Claws, a husk, an organ, and an iron. An organ. Bye-bye. What organ did I burn for the thing? Oh, I burned a sinew? I should probably keep the sinew. It's a monster specific. So I'm going to switch that sinew out for a monster organ. I don't know why I didn't do that originally. I should never have used a lion resource on what I did. Okay, and this iron. Darn it. I hate to see the iron go bye-bye. Oh, we could. We could try to get some hide flowers. That would actually help us complete the set. So let's analyze what we have here. So we just bought the boots. Let me get those out. Some boots. Let's add them to our gear. Okay. This needs to move like this, so that we still get that luck stone. Alright, so let's analyze what exactly we need. So this stuff can't help us on a forest run, but all this other stuff except for the perfect organ can. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 hide that could be turned into leather. And we need a total of... Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because if we get extra hide that we can turn into leather, we're fine with that because we need leather for other things. We need 6. So we really... All we need is a forest run that pulls 1 hide, and that will be enough for us to do the full set of gear. Because unfortunately, none of those other flower resources carry over. Do them all? I don't know about that. I'd like to save a lot of these resources so that I can try to get what we need when we're ready to get the sword. So I'm thinking maybe 3 resources or 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on a forest run. You could do multiple runs, Bill. You could. If you wanted to be a little better at not wasting resources. Let's look at the, okay, we can look at that. So 1, 2, 3, 3 for 6, 3 for 7, 3 for 8, 4 for 8, 5 for 9, 5 for 10, 5 for 11. So it's almost a 50-50 shot at getting, there's 5 hides and 11 not. So it's not actually 50-50. 1, 2, 3. So we are sacrificing these 4 and an endeavor to go on a forest run. Hopefully it just gets us everything we need and then it's no problem. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there's a hide. 4. Okay, well we got it. We got the hide that we needed. So we'll convert all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of lion gear that we got to leather. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll convert all 5 of those, spending 1 endeavor. Now, in order to buy, we only need 6 total, I think, because we just spent 5. We do need 1 more hide. But without it, we could do the head, the arms, the chest, and the waist. So maybe let's buy those 4 pieces and then decide what we want to do. So we need to get rid of a scrap, a hide. Okay, so we'll save the arms for last then. We need to get rid of a scrap, a bone, and a hide. So scrap, perishable bone, and we'll get rid of a perishable hide. That gets us everything in the leather armor except the arms. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And leaves us with an extra leather. Because we converted 5 pieces of leather and only used 4. So this is where we're Jiminy Christmas. So this is where we're sitting right now with everything. We do still have more resources if we wanted to do another forest run. We don't have many, but we do have a few. So we can do another run with 3 resources. Okay? Is everybody okay with that? So that drops down to 3. Get rid of these 3 resources to do. Let me go check and make sure we can't just do 1 run per. Let me just check. I don't think it says anything about it, but I should probably just check. Yeah, it doesn't. There's no limit. So we'll send the 3. We'll keep these down. We'll just keep them out, and then shuffle these up. 1, 2, 3. We only get to pick 3, and we need 1 hide. 1, 2. Oh my gosh, it all comes down to the last one. 3, and it's a hide. No toots there. Okay, so then we'll get rid of this leather and this hide to make the last piece of leather gear, which is the bracers. Not a single warble. Nope, not a single character. So now we need to find a way to use these, or they're just gonna expire. So I don't think we have enough to build the weapon crafter anymore. We have the scrap. We have 4 bones and 3 organs, and we need 5 and 5. So we could spend 2 love juice as organs, and then we would need to sacrifice one of the Dragon King's bones, his horn fragments. Grease. Monster grease, okay. Because we could still build the scrap smelter. We could special innovate it, but it would cost us all these and just 1 Dragon King resource, which I think is probably fine. Okay. Especially since we're going to lose a bunch of... Yeah, we could hunt a level 2 lobe, or we could go back after dragons again and keep working on dragon armor, since we have our armor replenished. Then Hands of Heat would kill our storage. Yeah, you sacrifice half, rounded down, so we would still have 2 broken lanterns. And actually what helps us is that we have 3 red vials and a vermin resource. Or a cyclops fly. So we do have stuff to sacrifice instead of our Dragon King stuff. So we would lose the horn fragments as our last bone, and we would lose 2 love juice. So let me 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Just a call from my mother, probably about dinner. So we're square there. Now we just have to get rid of 2 scrap. And it's yeah, you have to spend an endeavor on it too. To special innovate scrap smelting. We got it. It's nice. We need it. We need it. We're going to need... I'm not upset about that. We're going to need it if we want to get more iron, because we're really just struggling to get it on events. And if we ever want to get the blacksmith. We need to max out our resources, lope it, and grab everything. So I'm just curious as to what resources that we'll get from the Lope will really help us a lot. I'm not disagreeing or saying I don't believe you, but I am just curious as to how it will help us. Like what will bone and well right, but it's just half of our resources rounded down. We have 5, 6, 11 resources total. How does that work? 3, 6, 9? Oh, because some of them aren't. So we have 11 total, so we'll need to lose 5 resources. Oh, oh, you're saying because it counts in the resources we get from the Dragon King. So we would end up probably losing all 4 or all 3 red vials. So we really only have 5 sacrifices or 5 uh, things to spare. With 2 big luck people, we could crit it a lot. Yeah, but then, so we have 1 more year to hunt, and then we're on to the hand, which is kind of scary. So if we, Bill, you're saying if we pull like, say 10 resources from, yeah, I don't know if it's half the storage or if it's including storage. Yeah, so if we get 10 from Dragon King, that almost got me banned. If the settlement already innovated, skip this and go to Lantern Branding, which on here, discard half the settlement's total resources, including storage, rounding down. So, so let's say, oh gosh, so let's say that we got 10 resources. That would put us at how many total? If we got 10 from Dragon King, that'd put us at 15, 16, 21. So we would have to get rid of 10 resources. We'd have to ditch 10, which we could do Cyclops Fly, 1, the 3 red vials, which bring us up to 4. We could do a Broken Lantern for 5, and then everything else would either come from the couple of basic resources that we got or Dragon King. It's a pretty high concentration of our resources. I do remember the lava. What is our courage looking like? So we got 9 courage, 0 courage with Idril, 0 courage with Legolas. Okay, so if we went after a Lope level 2, uh, is Gimli... Gimli wouldn't technically be in the danger zone with 15 insanity. I mean, you lose a lot of insanity against the Lope unless he starts barfing on you, and then you gain a ton of insanity. He's 2 years from weapon mastery, which would be ideal. Worst case, get the trap and lose insanity. Okay. So we would probably take. Would we take Rima too? Don't really have anybody else, unless we want to take Man, who is the Qatar master, who has leader. I think it's Gimli. Yeah, it's Gimli. He's already going. We could take Rima, her and her dismembered ass. So Legolas would take over as our blue gear grid. Everybody's going to gain a courage here, which will be nice. So if we went after a level 2 Lope, we didn't get any better weapons. I'm going to give him... He does not have acid hands. Acid palms. If we can get Rima 1 or 2 more points, get her to like here, we could potentially nightmare train her to the final 3. But the thing is, I mean, it would probably have to be Fist and Tooth because I don't think I'm going to put another weapon in their gear grid. I mean, I have an empty space right now, but I don't think I'm going to put some weapon in there, so it probably should be, I guess. Gosh. Fist and Tooth feels like such a waste of time. So we don't have to spend the 2 XP on Legolas either. He's already 2 years old. He must have been one of the ones that was born with the XP, because he's one of our good survivors with the -2 red, 1 green. Idril, or whoever we just birthed. We didn't just birth anybody. There are some with 0. Yeah, we might as well throw a die at Shrine. How's everybody else's insanity? 15, 7, 0, and 11. That's alright, we can pick some up during the hunt with the reverberating lantern. That way Gimli doesn't have to pick it up. So Shrine, I'm clicking on all the wrong buttons here, everybody. Shrine is going to be down here at the bottom. Okay, so we're going to do the armor ritual. So we're going to roll die. We're looking for a 4+. That'll give us all an additional armor. Nice, 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 nice. We blew it. Departing survivors gain an insanity. So another one for everybody. Oh my gosh. So Gimli's gonna be like 19 off the bat. We'll need to try to get him to lose as much as he can, or run away to the corner and not be involved in the fighting. What else were we gonna do with the last one? Did we have any ideas? There's nothing that allows us to... Yeah, you can only shrine once. It's a once per phase. I was wondering if maybe there was something that possibly wiped insanity from you. Hmm. Well, let's get his gear grid here too. Idril's, so it's gonna look like this, this. Skirt, pickaxe. Sword needs to make its way back in. We need a monster grease. Oh, we lost it. I was gonna say Where did the... We need a left-facing green, which I'm pretty sure is just monster grease. We could always bring a founding stone in if we have the room. First aid kit, which we don't have the ability to make anymore. But we will not get the ability to do the step act if we don't have it. Fecal salve, when you depart, gain a survival. You can activate to not be a threat till you attack. If you have the priority target token, you can get rid of it. It ain't great. We could take the grease from Gimli. We could steal it. And then could give Gimli... Sheesh, I don't know. Stone noses, I guess. Don't you make a grease? No, I didn't. I did scrap smelting. And then the other grease we had burned in a pit of lava. So this is just stone noses now. Which is a survival and an insanity on arrival. Jeez. No, I'm not giving that to him. Nope. He does not need any more insanity. He does not get the 2 evasion. He just gets 1 now, I think, from his... Could give him salve. Yeah, I might as well give him salve. There may be chances when we really want to avoid him being targeted. Give him the poop bucket. Where is it? What is it even from? Did I not ever add it? It's because... I'm sure it's because we thought we would just never even use it. Yep. Jeez. 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 Yeah, I remember that now. Okay. Depart, gain a survival. Thanks. Okay, let me just do Idril's gear grid real quick, and then we can call it a stream. If you guys got any final... we could search for scrap. If you got any final words or whatever, now would be the time. So I think we could just do leather again, and then just edit it. Because we're not using a bone blade. Oops. But that's the same. We do still have a bone pickaxe as well. The skirt is up there though. And then, oh, no monster tooth necklace either. We got a founding stone. Our last one. And the blast sword. Which is cool. 2 evasion. No strength. We do not have that necklace. Oh, that looks good. It does have leather set. Okay. Don't forget to add the courage while departing. Let's do that right now. Gimli doesn't get it, doesn't need it. He's already at 9. Idril needs it. We all need it for the dragon stuff. It's at least 2 very well spent pieces of courage. Because now all they need to do is gain 1 more and they're totally viable for a dragon hunt. They're honestly pretty viable now. The 1-in-1 1-1 back-to-back situation was not cool. So, okay, thanks everybody. It was an awesome episode, awesome week. I am curious. I'd like to maybe even just in Discord hear your guys' thoughts on the way we're going with like the chat interactions. If you come up with anything you think would be fun to have, like especially for like a sound bot that you can redeem instead of farting, if there's anything that you think would be funny or that would help improve the stream, just let me know in Discord. But I'll chat with you guys throughout the week. Have an excellent week. I start back for my last semester of college tomorrow, which should not in any way affect our Sundays. But I mean, I'd like to just let you guys know that with school coming up and my wife and I are having our baby in the next month and a half, um, just be a little bit understanding. You guys always are. You're always great. But sometimes Sundays might be a little chaotic. I'm not planning on taking any sort of break from streaming. It's 2.5 hours of stuff I really enjoy doing, time I really enjoy spending with you guys. So I'm not planning on taking any kind of break. But if homework stacks up, baby stacks up, we may miss occasionally. But I'm not planning on it. I'm planning on finishing this campaign in the next, couple months. We'll get it new. We'll decide what we want to do in the new year, and we'll move from there. But thanks, guys. See you next week.